Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twin Flame Freedom. I'm with my twin flame Rafan, and we're going to talk to you guys today about a block we just worked through and how we healed a layer of poverty consciousness that we were holding on to. So at the moment we're in this pretty shitty place. Springwood in Brisbane is really shitty, industrial area. And my twin flame, he kept inviting me back to this place, whether it was shopping. We're one, right? So this was me too. Whether it was shopping or fixing my car. And every time I came here, I feel like shit, because it's really low vibe. It's a really low vibe area, but I kept coming back here and I kept accepting to feel like shit and to feel bad. Because I guess the voice in my head was saying it's not very long, or it's okay, it's cheap, but really ultimately it felt really bad and it's not what I want in my life. It's not the life I want for myself. So I decided, I was getting a little inkling in my heart to call it out today and talk about it, because it was starting to every time he came here I'd get upset. So yeah, I already knew what the problem was. So Rafan's from China, so part of us is from Australia, part of us is from China, and there's real poverty consciousness there, and I had this inkling that Rafan liked to come back here, he can speak for himself, because it kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit of home feeling there. A little bit of something that he can relate to in regards to feeling at home, which is understandable. But then you call out, you identify the truth there, right? Poverty is never home. The lie is that, it's normal for China to be in poverty, but it's not. It's not normal for any place to be in poverty. They're just going through something. They're learning their lessons. China's leading in many areas that are supporting this world, but there's also deep poverty there, and that's something that they're still learning to master, and it's a power upset. It's a power struggle. I feel they want to be really powerful, so they separate themselves from all their good and they just try to hoard it, and it actually just cuts them off from thriving, because thriving comes from relationship and love, and that's how you truly thrive in life, right? So yeah, do you have anything to say about your experience, Rafan? What you learned, or what you identify with, or?
Yes, I've identified I have a poverty problem, and I healed it today, so very, very grateful.
Yes. Yeah, me too. I feel a lot better in this place, even though we're still waiting for my car to be serviced. It's good that we worked through this. I already made the choice. I won't be coming back here again.
Yeah. No.
I don't give a fuck. I'll find a solution to not come back here next time I have to service my car. It's really that simple.
Yeah.
I don't choose this vibration in my life. So the process that we used to heal this block was just through Jeff and Julia. Basically taught me how to heal my twin flame union and how to heal when I feel blocks. So you identify blocks in your union when something feels bad, something feels off. And it's important when something feels off in your union to kind of go and look at that place and look at why it feels off, and then talk about it and work through it. So basically I looked at what felt bad, and then I identified what was actually true. And you basically just call ego out, right? Ego is telling you that you should. Ego justifies feeling bad. It says it's okay to feel bad, and it tries to give you a reason to feel bad. But the truth is, only love is real. You should always feel good. So you just call ego out with the truth, and you speak the truth to that place and bring light to that place. It's loving that part of yourself that's feeling bad by bringing love to that place and speaking love to that place, calling it out for what's true in that place. It's a version of the mirror exercise. except working through it with your twin flame, which is just you having a conversation with yourself and working through the block, just through the logic of truth. What is true? What is actually true here? What is in alignment with God here? What is in alignment with love here? What kind of life, where would you, like, how do you feel about China?
I don't know, very mixed, like very complicated. I don't think I can explain that with just a few simple words, but yeah,
Yeah, do they need a lot of love right now?
they probably do.
Yeah. So can you, like, can we choose to lead for your country and show them how to choose love?
We could.
Yeah, and you just do that by choosing that for yourself. That's all you have to do. Yeah. And then, like, you can just trust that God will take care of the rest.
Yes.
Yeah, so the first step in like changing anything in the world is choosing love within yourself. And you hear that, right? But it's true. Like, just focus on you, and that's enough. And you can trust that you're gonna naturally affect the people around you, and the consciousness that God's created you to work with, just by healing it within yourself.
Yes.
So China needs like a lot of compassion and needs a lot of discipline, loving discipline, and yeah, we can have a lot of compassion for it. And also appreciate, like, there's a lot of good that comes from China too, as well, and we're very appreciative for all of that. Like, all of the goods and services it provides, like half of my household items are probably from China, you know, like, thanks. I couldn't, like, live without that stuff, right? They make it affordable for us, affordable living for us. I mean, I don't really know too much about China. I'm just communicating what I am aware of, and whether that's like fully true or not. Like, I'm just communicating what I've been aware of so far. So what kind of life do you want to live? Where do you see yourself? Like, what environments do you see yourself in?
A good neighborhood next to the beach, ocean. Yeah,
With what, sorry?
with a good life, I suppose.
Good life.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does it feel to your heart, like, when you envision that? Like, what does it feel like? Your dream place.
Relaxed.
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delightful.
Relaxed, delightful. Yeah, so they're like really peaceful, like high vibrational energies, right?
Yes.
Peaceful and grounded and high vibrational energies, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see, like, the difference. I'll just give you a quick snapshot. This is what we were choosing, right? And which is so this is, like, you can't really see, but it's an industrial area, right? So it's obviously not going to be, like, too nice anyway. But I mean, the surrounding areas aren't much better. So you can see that we desire a relaxed, a delightful place to live, but that's not what we've been choosing by coming to these kind of places. I guess what I want to close things out with is, like, your choice is powerful. Identify what kind of life you want to live in your heart, and make sure you choose in alignment with that. And don't settle, don't accept any less. After we healed through this block, there was like a song that came on the radio, and it was like communicating, like, how, like, we have the power to create in our own reality. And then I also saw this sign, I don't know if you can see it, but it's green and it says power to you. So as soon as I worked through that block, the universe was communicating, like, hey, everything's in your hands, like, choose the life you want to live. Okay, so thank you from myself and Rafan. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you later. Bye now.
Peace.